Salam, Tanastaling. Peace and love, everybody and everyone. Yeah, give thanks. To the Rasta groups, the different groups. It's a lot of groups and organizations. It's a lot of them. Everybody ultimately saying that it's for the glory of the kings of kings, or it's the glory for Ethiopia, etc. All these individual agendas and going to different thing, that ain't going to work. There's only one agenda. Yeah. There's only one agenda in that regard, and it's not just no local agenda. It's global in its full implication. It's global in its full impact. Because all of these groups, all of these organizations, whatever you're doing, whatever you're involved with, it's really going to be futile and fruitless. And why I'm saying futile and fruitless, given the track record and the portfolio that we examine as what we're seeing. Power struggles, infighting, cliques, cliquism, groupism, elitism, just ism and schism. You know? So for clarification and for focus, and to come forward with something more fruitful and tangible, not for just this generation, but for the oncoming generation, those born, those yet to be born. And that is, you have to work with the return of the Lion of Judah. Unless the Lion of Judah sit up, everything is going to be fruitless and futile, no matter who you are, Rasta, baldhead, Christian, Muslim. It doesn't matter where you're at. On the planet, it's going to be futile, because the keys for all civilization, the foundation of everything, is rests in a simple place, and it rests right there in Ethiopia. You see, Ethiopia is the source, man. So the gate, the throne, has to sit up. Unless the Lion of Judah sit up, the whole world is going to hell, and it has to be destroyed. Because that Lion of Judah is the key. Yeah, the Lion of Judah. The efforts have to be moved more streamlined. Streamline the resources. Streamline everything that we're doing, man. Have to come to supporting the restoration of the monarchy of Ethiopia, the Lion of Judah. The Lion of Judah, the throne of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is not to be governed by politicians. That's not the legacy of the integrity of what Ethiopia is and represents and where it comes from. Politicians are people who are bought and sold, people who are only concerned about their own immediate career. You get me? Their only personal advantage or their own little personal group. You see, Lion of Judah is above politics and politricks. Lion of Judah is above that. You see, that's the unifying symbol. That's the integrity, that's the morality, that's the ethics. It's right there. The governance, the history, the longevity. And it's proven, not just by word of mouth, but it's proven over century and century and century. Lion of Judah is the conscience of humanity. It's evident at the United Nations. It's evident at the League of Nations. It's evident at the OAU. So Ethiopia, Lion of Judah is not just local. It's not just a local thing. It's a global thing, and it impacts all humanity, not just Ethiopia, local. You see, that's a selfish perspective. All the resources energies, all of the manpower should be streamlined toward the restoration of the monarchy. Look how much thing is being squandered on this to the left and doing this over to the wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody say they're glorifying His Majesty. Everybody say they're glorifying Ethiopia. But the youths can't see nothing. You see, they're going home to dysfunctional and broken homes. But yet ones and ones want to take a pride in the Lion of Judah. You have to make sure what you're dealing with, family. You know, the Negus never fail, I and I. So whatever group you're in, whatever organization you're in, you have to take a stock, look into yourself, reassess what's going on. If the monarchy, members of the Crown Council are not patrons of your organization, if they're not members of your board of directors, you get me? It's a joke thing. All of this thing is just going out, partying, every month, celebration, and then you're going back into your slave plantation, going back into the blah blah, and playing a fraud. You see, this is not a dream thing, this is a reality thing. For global stabilization, stabilization of the region, what they call Middle East, isn't the Lion of Judah is needed. For the leadership of Africa, the Lion of Judah is needed. For the moral conscience of humanity, the Lion of Judah is needed. Not no politicians. Politicians come and go, man. I'm not talking about these little guys, man. Politicians, no matter who they are, they could be Ethiopia, anywhere. Those people are bought, made people. They are made, you see, made by men. And their power or their jurisdiction is given to them by men. You see? But the Lion of Judah authority don't come from men and come from people. It's the anointing of the Most High God. The Xyabir Yamlak is the one, the power of the Most High, the anointing. You get me? Yeah. It's only the Lord's anointed can sit upon the throne. Lion of Judah is not concerned about tribalism. It's above tribalism. So don't tell me about Amhara this, Romo that. You get me? Tigray this and Tigray that, blah, 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 blah. If it wasn't for the Lion of Judah, all of those so-called group would have been wiped out, would have been genocided out. There wouldn't even been no remembrance of them. Does the Lion of Judah protect them and preserve all of the different so-called cultures of Ethiopia? They never abolished nobody. I know the Falasha took a beating, Beta Israel took a lot of beating over the century. I know that. And other groups got their little blah blah. But ultimately, it's the Lion of Judah for the salvation of all humanity. I'm not telling you to praise the Lion of Judah. I'm not telling you to worship the Lion of Judah. I'm just telling you the importance of the Lion of Judah. You get me? The significance of the Lion of Judah. Whether it's Haile Selassie, whether it's Nikus Menelik, whether it's Tiwidros, whether it's Johannes, you name it, all the way to Orit, you name it. That's going to take you all the way to Ra, Amun, if you really want to get into the detail. And it's still going to lead you to God. Either way you go. You see? So pull your efforts, pull your resources, support the restoration of the monarchy, man, to bring back and to bring forward stabilization and integrity and a dignity. You get me? Right now, everybody on some little wagga wagga woogle woogle something right now. You know, some transient satisfaction of the emotion of their minds, which is only temporary. You get me? Yeah. So whatever group you is, and you know you got your top few that everybody loves to popularize. So whether you're federation, if members of the Crown Council ain't guiding and governing your action, you're not really standing for we the black peoples of the world who looking for support and defend the integrity and sovereignty. Okay, if you're dealing with the sovereignty, defending the sovereignty, then you have to deal with the Crown Council. And you have to deal with the church, the Orthodox Church. Because whoever you're going to anoint for, you're going to vote for chaplain in your organization. He don't got the training, he don't got the discipline, they don't have the integrity and the longevity, the thing to guide them. They just popped up and got an office. And you like them because you think that they moral. No. You need ancient governance. Same thing if you in the 12th tribe. And many ones is around Erdemes. Not Erdemes, Zara Jacob. And give them thanks for that. You see, we streamline the efforts more than just party, man. And just symbolic gestures. Streamline the thing, man. The family needs support. Global support. If you're Bobo, if you're looking for some ship to come and help you, the only friend you're going to have in Africa is the Lion of Judah. I'm talking about repatriation. Repatriation is impossible without the Lion of Judah. It ain't going to happen without no Lion of Judah. You got me? Whatever group, organization you in, Bingy said speed. All right? More than all this infighting and struggling over this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. And ain't nothing there for no lasting contribution, because no matter what little sea rock you on, no matter whatever sea rock you on, trust me, the jurisdiction is a crown colony, see, of the lizard breath of England. So until you deal with that, you ain't saying nothing. Everything else is just distraction, and everybody loves distraction. You get me? Distraction for this and distraction for that. And at the end of the day, when your distractions and your frills and your thrills is over, you're still back where you started, and might be probably further behind than when you began from the beginning. You get me? Support the monarchy, man.